Last time on Knights of the Rolled Table, Igneous, Diedre, and Yenni fell under the thrall of Sozeb the Industrious, a halfling entrepreneur who had captured half of the population of a local town with the help of an also enthralled Pluon, the Tortle Knight they were sent to rescue. Theo, Melbin, and Iggy's war buddy Flint fought their friends. Theo unleashed a swarm of pixies who ended the battle with a quick round of polymorph spells. Yenni met her true parents, wanting nothing to do with them, and Flint stayed behind to help after warning Igneous that he was hired by High Cleric Narsen Drell to fetch him and the others. The party returned to Glorn with Sozeb, who was quickly imprisoned, and returned Pluon, who was quickly notified that he had a visitor.
So, Lucky turns to all of you. Well, it's a good thing you all came back. There's a visitor in the other room that I'm assuming is here to see you, Pluon. Pluon sort of nods. Sir, you can come in here now. And our special guest can join us, please.
Oh, nice. Dramatic.
Whoa.
Who's it? Oh! Hey, Chris.
That was a good reveal.
Everybody's favorite Chris.
Yeah, definitely better than that other Chris.
Welcome.
A large turtle walks into the room, and Chris, our special guest, would you like to describe yourself?
Oh, I'd love to. I'm like a cinder block of a turtle. Come waddling in at I think I'm 6 feet tall. I'm green and gold like the sunlight hitting off the swamp at dusk, and I probably weigh 400 pounds, but like a swimmer. That's all strength. It's all
It's all muscle.
yeah. Yeah, and kind of got this greenish skin and these huge, short but just formidable arms.
All right, so this
Nice.
turtle walks into the room. He's wearing a little hat on his extended head.
He's like a
Yeah.
Robin Hood turtle.
So he comes into the room, and Lucky the Ladrin says, "These are the folks I was telling you about that brought back your cousin there."
It's nice to finally meet you. My name is Durdle.
Hello, Wonder. Well met. I am Melbin Gelrod.
And I go up to shake his hand.
He sticks out the claw at you. They give you a claw, yeah.
Oh, very, very strong.
I'm Igneous. Nice to meet you. You happen to know any containment magic or things like that? No particular reason where our skin could become very relevant very quickly.
You have a problem of this this person that's going to. You said he was quite magical.
We could just kill him now, Diedre says, and she pulls out her rapier.
Well, you can't until the sphere goes away because it's an impenetrable sphere, but nothing can go in or out, including spells.
You got any magic items down into your hold that might work for this?
I have something that's kind of fun that I picked up in my journeys that we can give a try if need be.
Oh, that would be very good if you could describe it in roughly 12 seconds. That would be very nice.
Call it Wander's Wand of Wonder.
Oh.
All right, will it take him out? Will it stop him from saying anything or doing something?
It very well could.
Okay, well...
who can't do anything? Dead people.
I mean, all right, we've got 5 seconds. 4,
I have
3,
a shell.
2, 1. The spell's ending, and so at that point, the sphere that's around Sozeb just goes, bzz, 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 Okay, what do you want to do? Who's doing what?
I'm ready to stab, but I want to see if the spell works first.
You better be casting here, Wander. Go ahead.
Well, all right. Well, if I get to, I'm gonna point my stick at it and I'm gonna shoot it.
You're using one charge from the wand?
Yes, I would like to use a charge from this wonderful wand of wonder that Wander found.
All right, so I believe you have to roll a D100.
D100. Okay.
So you're going to roll a percentile die.
Oh,
Oh,
What is happening?
Yes, I got that right here.
These guys have a little PTSD from D100s.
We have a 46.
Oh, 46. What is what's 46 fall under, Wander?
Permanent containment with no side effects. Perfect.
46 is gonna get us a lightning bolt. Kaboom!
Okay.
I guess we're gonna have Diedre's plan.
All right. So here's what happens. Does anybody else want to do anything at that time?
I'm on deck. Like, I'm ready for murder, but like, I don't want to jump the gun because people get upset.
Okay.
I've
right,
got my
so-
javelin still out, ready to like javelin. So Zeb, if he
So Wander, the turtle, pulls out this wand that has like little crystalline colors, and it's got like a little gold inlay. And he points it. It's about a foot and a half. It's pretty big, but it's proportionally good for him. And he points it towards Sozeb, who, as the sphere goes away, gets blasted by this crackling energy of a lightning bolt, and this sizzling happens all over his body. He static goes everywhere. The forked lightning fills up the room, and everything turns blue and purple. And he kind of harnesses the energy, and the whole air is ionized, and everyone's hair is sort of prickling up. At that point, Sozeb kind of looks up and he goes, "Well, that was quite unpleasant."
I'm gonna stab him.
Oh, I need you to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
just her or all of us?
Just her. This is to
15.
determine if Sozeb goes first or Diedre goes first.
15.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
12 damage, and since I don't have advantage, that's all it is.
All right, 12 damage. He takes the knife into his chest. He kind of looks at you and says, "I won't forget this," and blinks, and he disappears.
Oh, good. Now he's armed.
It's a rapier. He's not gonna. He doesn't get my sword.
Well, dang it.
Lucky turns to him and says, Wait, no. Where did he go?
Would have been a lot
You just-
easier to kill him while he was a rodent.
I'm sorry, I thought... But if you kill somebody when they're polymorphed, I assume that's what it was, right, Theo? The problem is, he would just turn right back into him, and it looks like this person just vanished. Wait, is he invisible? Like,
Is he still here?
is he... Hold on a sec. And Lucky kind of flashes his eyes a bit.
Can I divine sense?
You can. He's doing detect magic.
He's not evil.
Yeah, I guess actually, you know what? Never mind, because that's only a celestial fiend or undead.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't do me any good.
Well,
Mine as well. Got a lot of charges of that.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
here's what I'll say, Matt. Your divine sense gets a strong residual effect that something of a fiendish nature was just here, but is not here anymore. You immediately turn to Lucky, and Lucky looks at you and says, "He's gone. He's left.
Some fiend took him away.
I think perhaps he might have been a fiend of some kind?
Ho ho!
He
I mean,
was
he
awfully
looked-
creepy.
He looked like a halfling, but I don't think he was a halfling.
Wander turns to Diedre and just says, "Uh-oh, now you done it."
Oh, darling, don't try to pin this on me with that little electric bolt escapade.
Hey, Wanda, now that we have, a little bit of time to talk, when I said, do you know containment magic? And you said, yes, I have something. And then you unleashed an indoor lightning bolt. Take me a little bit through the thought process there.
Well, I do have something. Like, I know hold person,
Mhm,
but I
good. That
found
would be
this
good.
stick,
Right.
and I really wanted to see what was going on with it.
Okay, all right. This is good to
It
know.
was a
At that
priority.
At that point, Wander behind you, you hear, "Cousin? Is that you?
Pluon?
Wander?
Hello,
Ha-
Pluon.
How did you know I was... How did you know I was gonna be here? I mean, what are you doing here?"
I was told you were in it again.
I mean, I was trying to do the good thing. I was on a mission, but that fellow was really convincing and kind of had me under a mental state of, well, I wanted to work for him, benefits, there was 401k and everything. I mean,
And Wander kind of like knocks on his shell, and then knocks on his head to see if it makes the same sound.
No, I'm fine now. I got turned into a squirrel and back into a turtle. I'm fine now.
Oh,
This fellow over here, this orcish fellow, made my head straight. So thank you so much, Mr. I forgot your name already.
Oh, yeah, Theo.
Oh, well, I sure do appreciate it. And again, I'm very sorry for having caused you pain. I wasn't myself, and I know I cast a couple of spells that might have hurt your brains a little bit, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm much better now.
That's
Well,
what's important.
Spells are powerful magic. It's okay.
Well, Wander, thank you for coming to see me. I guess we'll be going now. I mean, gosh, I could certainly use a night's sleep. I'm all of a sudden very tired.
Probably best if I hang around a bit too, Pluon, yeah?
Yeah, maybe you could wait till I get my wits about me.
Yeah, everybody's worried about you back home.
Back home and
Spiral?
oh, is everything okay?
I mean, it's okay, is it? No, not really. Things are bad. I mean, if we're being...
What's happening?
like, things are dying, like crops aren't coming in quite as good as they have in years past, and people are eating more snails than usual.
That's not always a bad thing. I mean, they're full of protein.
Yeah, but we prefer to.
But not everybody likes snails.
Not everybody likes them.
It's not a preferred cuisine.
Does it look like I've been happy to eat snails? Pluon?
Anyway, you two probably need to catch up a little bit, and we all could use a bit of a rest. So maybe we could go up to the magic rooms and reconvene in the morning.
All right.
That works for me.
Quick question. Wanda, are you a knight? And if not, how did he get in?
First of all, is he supposed to? You're not. That's a very forward question, Mr. Man.
We're in a knight's stronghold. I feel like this is a pertinent question.
Don't you see the symbol over here hanging up on the wall and over there on the wall, and it's on the shield over here?
I know what it is, and I know it's on me, but I don't. You could be a tourist. People like to see these things.
All right, symbols out,
Okay,
everybody.
there we
Here you
go.
go. We're good here.
Some
All
people
right,
beyond
that's what they're for.
this.
Yes,
All
yes. I'm a knight. I'm a knight of the realm.
Both of
And
you in
just-
the family, really?
Yeah,
Just
we're-
then, a gold dragonborn rushes in, and she says, "Did someone said that the captive prisoner that you took back from Heaven's Breath was let go? What just happened?"
That's not specifically what happened. It's ultimately more of a tomorrow, next week kind of problem, really, at this point. But he was there, and now he's not.
Lucky says, "Look, quite a lot happened in a very short amount of time. We didn't have a whole lot, and we took a chance. There was a lot of lightnings, a bit of stabbing. He's quite hurt, but he seems to have some sort of teleportation, or perhaps some sort of
Fiendish.
Disability.
We also
Yes.
had a failure of communication.
right. Well, I see. Well, I'm glad you all are safe and in one piece. You must be tired, and before your next journey, you must want to rest.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that's a good idea.
That's fine.
Yes, I think I need a nice bubble bath.
I will.
Bubbliest of biles.
I will arrange rooms for our total friends, and
Home is where my shell is. So
that's fine. Perhaps you can fill us in, Wanda, on goings on back in your neck of the woods, and the rest of them can take a siesta. All right. So with that, all of you can credit yourself with a long rest.
Woo!
I'm assuming you want a long rest and not a short rest.
Yes, please.
Up to you.
Why not? Yeah.
I only
Double or
died
nothing.
last
Here we go,
episode. No
yeah.
big deal.
I mean,
I mean, I am
Double or
fully
nothing,
healed.
baby, here we go.
I wasn't. I was very bloody.
okay.
That's right, because you were a muskrat or something. Oh, you were a fat chipmunk, and
Not
so
all.
you didn't
See
get
what
the
my
potions.
my obesity has
your
to do with it.
your woodland
yes.
creature-ness. All right, so y'all have a good chance to rest. You regain some spell slots, whatnot, and you come down to a brunchy kind of breakfast dinner where Raffaella and Wander and Pluon are sitting around the table. Boone is bringing in some different vegetables, some roasted carrots and beets, and a nice salad spread, and there's some fish, and he's bringing it in from like a little kitchen area. Using telekinesis, kind of like floating it down on the table, and they're talking about things, and they say, I see that you've joined us. That doesn't make sense. I see that you've woken up, and thank you for coming to join us. I hope everyone had a good rest.
Oh yes, very nice, very pleasant as always.
Yes, I feel very clean.
Excellent. Well, Wanda was just telling me about events back in the Zolar Spiral. It seems that there is an encroaching depravity amongst the nature of all things, and that is one of the locations that
A harm against nature, you say?
quite
We
a
must
bit,
head there right away.
What? Hold on a second, Melbin. Wanda, do you want to elaborate on with our allies to let them know what's been happening?
Well, we're a people. We're a creature that likes balance, and there's no balance in the spiral right now. It's decay and ruin, and we're having a hard time getting to the bottom of it. You root out corruption in one corner, and then there's another, and we're just overwhelmed. Is how I would put it.
The spiral is a series of small islands, and as you get a little further inland, it gets there's more of a swamp area. It's a little harder to get into. Not many people go in the center because of the terrain is very difficult. And, well, there's the legends, of course. I mean,
Oh, what sorts of legends? Dragons or fiends?
No, it's more of a kind of an old tale about a lady that lives there in a hut, and she apparently likes to take people and maybe
Eat
them.
them.
Yeah,
Eat them. Yeah.
Eat them?
She eats them.
Oh,
the legend is no one's really gone in there to find out, but it might be some sort of a.
We're not.
Oh.
No, we don't know it's a woman, but we just know that people go there and they don't come back. So
That's right.
fewer people go there. But she eats them.
And you fear that this woman is causing this decay, this unbalance?
Like we said, there's a lot of things happening in different places, but seems a good place to start.
And
Well, it
Raphael
sounds like there's plenty for us to dive into here, so what are we dallying for?
Raphaela speaks up and says, well, the missing knight that was sent to that area, to the Zolar Spiral, whose name is Cyrano. He was... You might have heard of him. He was one of the heroes of the Chesquin Revolution on their uprising. He helped quell some of the monarchy rebellion of the corrupted monarchy. Anyone? No? Anyway.
does he have the big nose and was writing the letters?
Oh,
Writing the
Roxanne's boyfriend.
No,
Yes,
that's
that sounds right to me.
it's no, that's a different
okay,
Cyrano.
okay.
This man's
I'm
a
sorry.
warlock.
He is a warlock, and he was sent towards the center because of this corruption, but has not returned. So we don't want to assume the worst, but if he's alive, then perhaps we need a bit more reinforcements. Well, I don't want to impose, but Wanda, perhaps you would like to be sort of a guide for the rest of the knights here. If you wouldn't mind going with them, you might be an ally and give them a bit of a leg up, seeing that it's your home court.
I haven't been taking a lot of things on lately, but you're coming to me at a good time.
I mean, you are a graduate of Moonswallow, are you not?
I am. Cyrano's an old friend. It'd be good to share a snail with him, you know what I mean? He likes him.
Well, I thought Cyrano was a sorcerer. He didn't go to... He's not a bard like you.
No. Well, no, we've been in a party before. Long time ago.
Well, if it's okay with y'all, I might just stay here. I still feel a little out of it from being under kind of a mind control for a couple of weeks. So I just don't want to be a liability if I don't know if there's going to be any kind of repercussions. And since he got away, I mean, like, what if he comes after me and I start doing things and sorry.
Violet isn't gonna be there, Pluon. You won't have to worry about seeing her.
I'm not talking about Violet. That's fine. You just...
That's his ex.
Oh, juicy. We'll talk all about that on the way.
All right. Well, I will take you down to the Grumble Gate, and the 6 of you will go to Zolar Spiral. I can get you as close as the outer perimeter of the swamp in the inner islands, but unfortunately...
I know my way from there.
Okay. Excellent. So, she takes you down to inside of this large cavernous area, and since you saw it when Raffaella picked you up, you're familiar with this already, but it's still just pretty amazing, this kind of large area that's rocky and organic and weird and smells kind of irony, and it's kind of hard to identify like what this area is. It's not quite Earth, but it's not quite man-made either. So it's just kind of a weird substance that where you are. So you go inside this area. Raffaella very gracefully kind of twists her arms a couple of times, and this gray sphere of circle opens up with mystical energy, and a window into a swampy, shadowy area opens up before you, and you all head right.
Well, Raffaella, real quick,
this is not the time. I can only hold this for a few seconds.
I got you a small gift.
Okay, give it to me. I'll read it.
Okay, I
Go
have a
now.
note on there too for you. Okay.
We'll follow up with that later. Hey there, it's time for some announcements. This is Chris Daly, your DM for Season 5 and your Tool of Charm. On every episode this season, I've been mentioning tools that are great to use for DMs and players. And this episode, we're going to talk about one for both. We're talking about Roll20. Now, it's been a while since I've mentioned Roll20, but it is definitely something that if you haven't heard of, you should be familiar with as an online player. This is one of the premier digital services that lets you play D&D and other TTRPGs online with friends from anywhere. Not only does it have a marketplace of all kinds of maps and tokens and things you can purchase, but it brings the map to the screen, giving players a large array of tokens, dice, rolling, character sheets, music, and video chat to utilize with each other. A lot of groups use Roll20 for their live games as well. Essentially, it's got a bit of everything you need in one window. Not all of this is easy, however, to learn, and there's a bit of a learning curve to get the technical stuff figured out. But if you do, it's well worth it. While there are some free options, someone will have to pay a subscription to use some of the extra features on the service, like Fog of War on the maps. Still, it's a great option and well worth the slight complexity to safely play with your friends from a distance. So check it out, Roll20. Hey, if you like our podcast, and we hope you do, head on over to the podcast app of your choice and see those 5-star reviews. You can fill out one of those and write a little something, and you too can immortalize yourself in the comments section of our podcast comments. It really helps us with the algorithm, so take a minute and leave a rating and review, like this one from Keju HBSHS. It's a bunch of letters together and it's hard to say, but they say, just a delightful way to spend some time. Oh, thanks, Keju. And also from Nate YoIP, who says, I was looking for a D&D podcast and found Critical Role. Hey, wait, what? Anyway, he goes on to say, however, I wanted a clean podcast, and this podcast fulfills that. It has a very enjoyable storyline and characters, and I always like the accents. Oh, thanks, Nate. I really appreciate that as someone who really tries accents, but maybe not Irish accents. I'm trying to get better with that one. But thank you. As always, if you leave a comment, we will try to read it on the comments. Another way you can support is head over to TeePublic and check out our swag. Search for Knights of the Roll Table and you can get a cool new Knights of the Realm t-shirt, a Roll Table logo, a Hydration is Very Important, and even a Season 1 cast poster. If you like playing D&D and need some character art, consider checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/dungeonheads. I've created a library of character art that grows each week with more variations. Check out my stuff at patreon.com/dungeonheads, as well as Dungeonheads on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. As always, a lot of the music from the podcast comes from Arcane Anthems and Tabletop Audio. Both have a Patreon and both are amazing at what they do, so consider checking them out. Finally, we know we are not the only tabletop RPG D&D actual play podcast out there, so thank you for listening, thank you for being part of the community, and don't forget to go out and make life an adventure. The first thing that you feel this stretching upon your bodies, and it's just pulling what feels like every atom in your body from limb to limb, one direction or another, and then you kind of land. And the first thing that you feel is kind of this slosh of your feet and boots in this wet, muddy floor. And it's thick and kind of goopy, and you look around and the skies are gray, and you know right away that the mud on your feet, it's going to take some extra scrubbing. This is pretty thick. The second thing is there's a mossy kind of acrid stench in the air, like a wet mildew mixed with a faint rotten egg kind of smell. You hear lots of insects. You know, there's insects, there's swamp life, there's probably frogs, there's maybe bigger things. You just hear a lot of nature, and the air is thick with the floating kind of remnants of little spores going around, and tiny little bugs that kind of occasionally, kind of fly in front of you. And the sunlight is creeping through the clouds, but mostly it's gray. There's little beams of light here and there through the canopy of the swampy trees. And there's lots of shadows, but there's also a little bit of light, but there's also patches of the swamp that are very hard to see. And the other thing that you notice here is at the edge of the swamp and kind of going into sort of the plains is there's a line of kind of a perimeter of rot and decay from the swamp where the plant life starts to look worn and ashen and decayed, and the branches are barren, leaves have fallen off, they've turned gray, and in some cases like yellow, and grass around you has turned to weeds, whereas further on towards the outside of the spiral, it's green and growing, and the water in front of you as you're looking into the inner spiral is murky and thick and muddy. So there's definitely this kind of creeping sense of decay that's going in further into the spiral. So you are now in Zolar Spiral. What would you like to do? Lothlorien, the forest, the swamp of Lothlorien in the Zolar Spiral. What would y'all like to do?
This ecosystem, it you're right, it is not in balance. It looks terrible.
It's also very dirty.
So going in further into the swamp, all of those plants are kind of dead too?
Yeah, they're in a state of kind of creeping, rot, blackening.
Okay, but they're still like big, tall tree trunks.
Yeah, they're not.
They're just all dead and gross.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
They're dead, or almost like kind of covered in a blackening ooze, or like kind of a layer of almost like nuclear fallout. It's what it feels like.
So
it's
not like cleared, but like just raw.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. It's not burnt, but it's there. But it just feels kind of off.
Gotcha.
This is about how far can we see into this swamp?
Good question. You see about 50 feet in front of you, and then the overgrowth and undergrowth is so thick that with the trees overlapping, it's hard to see beyond that. It looks like it's not a straight path. So as you go in, it's going to be a bit of a traverse to get around.
Lead the way, friend Wander.
Are there any animals?
Are we really okay with this gentleman being in charge? Like we've decided that we trust. I just want to make sure we're all clear.
I prefer not to be so much a captain as like a special advisor, just for the purposes of group.
I second that.
Energy.
That's fine. You're our guide here. This is your this is your turf, so we'll follow your lead. And if there's any important decisions to be made, we'll huddle up.
It would be nice to talk to somebody to see if they've smelled or heard or seen any hijinks in the area. Are there any aquan animals around?
You can either make a nature check or a survival check.
Nature.
You're looking for an animal in the water.
Oh, I want to do survival for sure.
Okay.
I got a 19.
19. Okay. So, you, not right away, because you don't see the water right away, but as you make your way into the swamp, you sort of head forward. You walk for about 15, 20 minutes, going through mangrove trees. There's water, little pools of water around them. There's roots popping up from the mud. So you're kind of like sloshing, through this mud. Every once in a while you can step on a root and go above the water and the mud. And there's a little layer of slime on everything that makes it kind of slippery, but you help each other out. And from the front in front of you, about 50 feet, you see a larger patch of water, and there's a rustling of water kind of bubbling coming in from that, and it's giving way to there's a few reeds and vines cracking and falling over, and what you see with a 19 is a couple of little spines, dark gray and green spines, going along the side. At first it looks like maybe a fallen tree, but then it starts kind of moving and making ripples in the thick dark water. And it's pretty big.
I'd like to go to it to see if they can
Okay.
talk.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Well,
How do
why
you-
don't we first? Why don't we? I know Wander, you're pretty good at wandering around in this area, but we might need some more help. And I'm going to summon a giant toad using my summon nature's ally for my familiar. And so a big toad appears, and
You want me to be the toad?
Yeah, sure. Oh, hey there, Chad.
Hi.
Okay, Chad, so I think what we need is maybe you go hop ahead a little bit
Uh-huh.
and, let us know if there's any danger.
Yeah.
And I thought you might like this environment. It's kind of your bag.
I like it.
Okay, well, hop ahead and let
What
us
am I looking for?
I don't know, danger or traps or some other people who might be out there.
You got it. Just kind of hops forward.
Oh, bye, Chad.
And he's jumping ahead, and he giant leap, forward 8-9 feet. And you see, as soon as he gets kind of within the vicinity of the other thing that Wander saw, that thing in the water stops. It just kind of comes to a halt, and the toad takes a second in between each hop and starts hopping, and he'll hop again, and then kind of looks around. You see his throat bubble, just kind of like get big, and takes a big breath. And Theo, I need you to make for your friend, for Chad, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 14.
Okay. It's a -1 for dex. Oh, yeah, that's fast enough. So what you see is, you just see the kind of a, it's this music is playing of like, dun, 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 boing, and then it kind of stops, and you just see Chad, and then all of a sudden you see this giant mouth come out of the water, and Chad goes, "Ah!" And he like leaps out of the way, and you see this giant maw come out of the water, snapping down super fast, and a huge oversized crocodile has pounced out of the water with his mouth wide open.
Oh my.
Oh boy.
And then Chad's like hopping back to you like, no, nobody there, just the big crocodiles. That's all I
Okay.
see.
Okay, stay over here, Chad. We don't want you getting hurt.
I'd rather not go. I don't want to go back over there.
No, we'll go maybe another way. Do you think there's another way we can go?
We want to go deeper.
Okay, but does that mean we have to go that way specifically?
I should talk to him. I can play him a song, see if he'd like to help us.
The giant crocodile?
Maybe.
Do crocodiles enjoy music?
I'm pretty good with my whistle stick.
Well, let's hear it.
I mean, we gotta see this.
Does he get any response when I play my whistle stick from?
Hold on a second. Okay, what tune do you play?
I'm gonna play Crocodile Rock it's gonna go like this. Yeah.
All right, roll a performance check for me, Wander.
That is a 24.
24. It's much more on pitch than what I just did. He is a master of the whistle stick, and this crocodile like he just kind of turns his head. His jaw sort of shuts a little bit, and he's kind of just looking at you with big reptile eyes, big mouth, 5 feet long, and you've got his attention.
I point over beyond him, over there, kind of like I'm indicating, like I want to get past him. I want to go on the other side of him.
All right. Do you? So the crocodile doesn't speak Aquan.
Yeah. Gotcha. There.
You would need a talk to animals ability.
Gotcha.
So he's just kind of like,
we gotta talk to animals, guy.
Does
well,
he's kind of looking at him. Well, while Wander has him kind of distracted, I'll kind of slowly go back towards the rear part of the alligator, and I just need to gently touch him. And I'll cast. Because at this point you would say that he's friendly. Or charmed, even by Wander, right?
So yeah, he's definitely got his attention.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
So Jeff, make a animal handling check with advantage.
Okay.
To see if you can touch the giant crocodile's butt.
Or just whatever's available.
And the non-dangerous end.
Yeah, the tail. A toenail. 24. Okay. You slosh in the mud. The crocodile is still looking at Wander like, more whistle, and you just lightly tap with your staff. You just ding, and you make contact.
All right, so I'll cast Beast Bond. I establish a telepathic link with one beast you touch that is friendly or charmed by you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So now I can communicate with it. I'm going to say, hey, buddy.
Hey,
we'll play more of this wonderful whistle if you could let us just pass through.
I like that whistle.
Well, you can as much as you'd like. We just gotta pass straight through.
You can go by, I suppose.
Okay, great. We're gonna do that. Okay, Wander, keep doing the whistle, and I'm gonna kind of gesture everybody like fast, move.
Did you want to go down into the water? It's like a 50-foot diameter small pond.
How big's the crocodile?
25 feet.
Hey,
So a few of us could get on the back. Huh?
you think we can ride him?
Okay, let me see. Hey, hey, buddy. So I didn't quite get your name.
They call me. My name is.
Did he say we could ride him?
Just hold on 1 minute.
All right.
I'm a little embarrassed.
Oh, I'm sure you have a wonderful name.
They call me Stump.
Stump. I like that name a lot. It really.
And he
goes
lifts up his back left leg, and it's his foot is just not there. It's kind of like this little stump that where his toes should be. It's just like a little stumpy stump.
Oh, well, I think that makes you special and unique and a beautiful creature of nature.
I'm a little slower than the other crocs, and he made fun of me when I was little.
Oh, well, that's not okay, but
now I'm bigger than they were.
Oh, hey, that's good.
And I ate them.
Well, then
You can't hear him. You just see Theo looking at this crocodile intently, and it's still looking at Wander. He says, I'd be okay with you getting on my back, but if you keep playing the whistle.
Oh, yeah.
I ate this morning, so I'm not hungry.
Oh, well, hey, that'd be really swell. And so we'll just hop on your back, and you just take us over there to the other side. Of course.
We'll gently walk and avoid the left side.
No problem, Stump. And I go to everybody. Okay, we're going to be getting on to Stump's back, and he's going to give us a gentle ride over the pond here. So everybody aboard.
I'm a little concerned about the rough nature of that upholstery against my garments.
Well, I could get a blanket out and put it down for you. Just make up a little
Thank
saddle.
You.
Here you
all right,
go.
Princess, you carry it. All right, so you all hop on Stump the giant crocodile, and
but Wander, do not stop playing. That's the most important thing.
Wander continues to play. And he goes into like Rocket Man. And stuff like that. When Wander gets on, he sinks down a little bit. He's several hundred pounds, so Wander has to get kind of closer to the front, and you kind of arrange yourselves proportionally where as you start ferrying across the pond towards the other side. Stumpy the crocodile makes you that's so stupid. Brings you across the pond to a patch of mossy ground, and you all make your way off of his back, and he sort of sinks backwards as Wander plays the last notes from his whistle stick, and you make your way over several roots. This is a particularly rough patch as the roots get deeper, but there's pools and what looks like dark pools of some sort of substance other than water, and you're trying not to get into it, but I need everybody to make a dexterity check.
$15.
22.
18.
8.
Ooh.
5.
22.
Okay. Theo and Wander, as y'all are the biggest of the group, and you both kind of step on one of the roots that you think has a little bit more weight to it, but it's rotted from the inside. Your foot goes through it, and you step inside of this black kind of icky substance, and it starts to sting pretty bad. And you kind of find your other foot, and you get pulled up. Maybe Yenni or Igneous pulls you up by the arm, and you see that whatever covering you had on the foot that fell in is sizzling, and it's eating away at your skin. Both of you take 14 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And from this pool of goo that your foot went into, you just hear this.
And that was inside of like the rotted.
No, it was
Oh,
below it. So it was kind of
okay.
like there was a little patch. It's like water, but then you see this as you look further. You kind of see like this little surface patch of a black, gooey substance inside of the water pool. So occasionally, in fact, let's have whoever wants to lead the way. You can make a nature check, looking out for safe areas to walk over.
I could do that.
Oh, do you
I've
want
got-
just one person?
Yeah, I need one person to take the helm on this.
I feel like Theo probably has the best nature of us, but otherwise I can do it.
I'm
My
not
nature's
going to fight
decent.
you for it. It's fine.
All right, nature it is. And of course, 7.
7. All right. Melbin is pretty confident that he is able to use his guiding light of nature and
Let's go.
and he makes his way over. As he's going over some of the routes, he's able to swiftly and deftly navigate. As one of his feet steps through a root gets stuck, and he falls chest first into another patch of this black ooze. And Melbin, you take 14 points of acid damage to your chest.
Cool.
The swamp's a mean place.
Oh, it certainly is.
It also, the three of you that have made contact with this stuff, it smells pretty bad.
It's the corruption.
It's kind of stinky. Yeah.
Is this something always in this swamp here, or is this new?
It's new.
Yeah, this is the thing, man. This is what's killing everything.
Mm-hmm. All right. As you make your way deeper into the swamp, I would like everyone to make a survival check.
18.
6.
Oh, 4.
27.
Ooh.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
19.
Zach, what'd you get?
I rolled a 1 for a total of 4. That's a.
Ooh,
When the name
nat
of the
one.
roll is survival, you really don't want to roll a 1.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Diedre and Igneous, you're making your way deeper in, and the air, the acrid nature of the air, and the smelliness from your compatriots that fell inside of this black pools is kind of getting to you. It's making you nauseous. You're feeling sick. You're feeling like this is not the atmosphere that you want to be in right now. You're taking deeper breaths, and the clean air, it's hard to find. Both of you suffer 5 points of poison damage.
This is disgusting.
But as you make your way deeper into the swamp, you notice a patch of land, and from that, there are several routes that at first seem kind of random. But then after a while, after a few feet, they start interlinking. And as the fog and haze parts a little bit, you see them start to go up in a spiral around a bigger root and the trunk of a tree. And then from the haze, you also see a faint, warm glimmer of orange cut through the green and dark. And in front of you, the trunk of the tree makes way to an incline of these little roots that forms a staircase up to a small, ramshackle hut with a thatched roof, some metal pipes sticking out of the top, and it's sort of like a swamp house where it's on sticks above the water. It's sort of raised up, and there's a single window with a firelight glowing from within. That's a little pipe of steam coming up from the top, and you see this little house.
Is that where people go to get eaten?
It seems
Nobody
probably
going to answer. It was a legitimate question.
it's probably more. That's a good
wanna
point.
know.
I mean, it's either where we're going or a better place with less acid. So, anybody want to knock?
I look like I belong here, so I'll knock.
All right, so you make your way up the kind of root steps. Is anybody following Wander?
I'm gonna get up on the roof.
Okay, you can
Can I
make your way up to the roof.
stealthily hop up on the roof for when he knocks?
Sure. How do you want to do that?
Well, if there's a
Like,
shady part, I could just stato step. Otherwise, I'd just kind of like acrobatics climb whatever
there
looks.
is a
I mean, I
shady-
could climb.
There is a shady part.
Okay, I can just whoop, bamf up there.
How many times can you do that?
I don't
Is that
believe
just-
it's limited. It's just
You just
takes
have
like it takes a
unlimited
bonus
shadow
action on a turn.
Okay, all right.
So as a
So,
combat maneuver, it's just a matter of what you choose to do.
Seems incredibly powerful. All right.
I mean, I could also climb a tree and probably drop on there, or there's other ways. So
Sure. You make your way up there. So Igneous makes his way up to the roof of this hut. I will have you make a stealth check, Igneous, to determine if you can be stealthy and if you're heard or if it's like
not fall through the roof.
Yeah.
14.
Okay. You're pretty confident that you're silent. There's a little, when you land, but it's thatch. So you're gentle and you're supporting yourself kind of spread out, kind of like, cat burglar style. Black Widow posing. And Wander, as you make your way up, are you trying to be sneaky or are you just kind of like boom, boom, boom? Okay,
No,
you just
boom,
full
boom,
on
boom.
stomping electrical light parade. Here comes the turtle. Okay, as that happens, from behind you, you hear a voice. And you hear, "So, we have us a few visitors, eh? If you value your lives, you'll go away." You turn around and you see two things. First of all, you see a creature, kind of like a large, 10-foot long, 6-foot high beast of burden, and it. Send a picture of this. It has these tusks coming up with sort of spikes coming out from its hair, large muscles on the side. It's kind of has its hooves inside of the shallow water, kind of to the outside of the puddles beyond where this is, kind of just inside of where you guys can see around the tree. And riding on top of this creature is this old, short humanoid woman wearing a hood and carrying a staff. And she's got these kind of antler horns coming off as decoration. She's got lots of little things and knickknacks and old vegetables and things like that. A few bird skulls hanging off of potato vines and things like that, and gnarled old wrinkly hands. She's carrying a broom with garlic on it and lots of cobwebs and sticks around her hood, and she's got maybe like one or two teeth, and one of her eyes is kind of glassy, and she's just kind of looking at you.
I'm Wander. I'm a turtle. We're looking for an old friend of mine. He's a tiefling, warlock. He might have been around here a few months back. His name was Cyrano. Have you any record or idea where we would find him?
The other man came to inquire. threatened me with eldritch fire. I said if he helped my tree friend, the forest darkness would then end.
Igneous is rolling his eyes up on the roof. Does it look like she sees Igneous up there, or is he hidden to her?
She does not see him. She's focused on Wander.
Non-audible rolling of eyes to people that see him up there, because she's rhyming at every line. Like, we're gonna have to go through this. That is all.
Okay, noted.
What happened to this other gentleman who came and offered to help you, apparently?
Elven girl, you think you're clever. Will you be successful? Never.
You have little faith.
Hey, what color was that tiefling, miss, that came? Did you see them?
Ask your friend of Turtleshell. If he knows, he might just tell.
Oh my god, the rhyming, I just can't.
He kind of looked like a pretty flower. He looked like a pretty flower, all bluish and purpley. You talked about a tree man.
My friend, Dimitri. He's dying of rot. I might have caused it. Might have not.
Where is this Dimitri, your friend?
She points to the tree that the spiral staircase of limbs is going around, and it's this large mandelgrove tree, and you can see the sort of ashy rot, and it's almost like the bark has these little spots, and as you look a little closer to it, Melbin, you see that it's almost like there's this web of cancerous rot that's around its bark, and it's creeping up towards the top of the tree. Its leaves are turning black and brown, and it's sad. It's you as a lover of nature feel for this once great, probably the biggest tree in the swamp.
I assume a mangrove tree does not count as a creature. All right.
No.
I was gonna go try to lay on hands, but it does explicitly say creature in the description.
This old woman says, Dimitri cancers from the side. There's a plague that's spreading wide. I'd hoped it'd go away someday, but I can't control the power of Fae.
So some archfey is, or some Fae animal is, or Fae creature is causing this corruption?
Questions all you do is ask. I give you a simple task.
Kind lady, please tell us, where can we go to help Dimitri? If you know, we will seek out the evil and we will smite it from this land.
To attain what you desire, a sacrifice I will require. To make you small, you must for this choose something nice that you will miss. She goes on to say, something earned, something strong, something learned, or something wrong. So I would like all of you to let me know which one of those things. You don't get to choose what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is.
Oh, we would say earned.
Earned, strong, learned, or wrong.
I'd do strong.
I wouldn't. That's all my stuff.
You don't know what it is yet.
I know.
So Diedre says wrong. Wander says strong. Melbin says wrong. Theo says earned. Yenni says strong. Igneous says earned. Okay. Those of you who said earned, you're going to take a skill proficiency down by 1. You get to choose what it is. But one of your skill proficiencies goes down by 1. Those of you who said strong, a power, a spell slot, or a weapon is going to go away. So that's, I think just... Oh, that's Wander and Yenni. So a weapon, a spell slot, or a power, like an ability, will disappear. I'll let you decide what that is. And just let me know. No one says learned. So, and then if you said something wrong, you're going to subtract 1 of your hit dice. So you don't have as many hit dice.
We're taking that as damage, or it basically means that we lose a hit die?
You're taking it as damage.
Oh, okay. So we're not losing a hit die. We're losing the max of that hit die?
Yeah.
Of our...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so the 2 of you that chose something wrong, you feel your energy kind of siphon a bit. Yenni, you feel what you have this ability to scare people naturally and with your intimidating presence, and you feel like a little bit of confidence goes away. Wander, you have a dagger that you keep handy, and as you kind of feel for it on your belt, it's no longer there. And so all of you kind of sense that something has been removed or taken from you, and this old hag who has not introduced herself by name, she says, "Very good. The deed is done. Now who's ready to have some fun?"